You know what they say, single people give the best relationship advice. It's 3 a.m. and you're sound asleep after a great day. You wake up to the sound of your phone buzzing, pick it up, and see a text from your significant other. I think we need to break up. End of story. Well, probably not. You're gonna spend the rest of the night sleepless, trying to figure out what exactly led to that statement. And the worst part is, you can't even ask them directly because they've blocked you on every form of social media. Breaking up over text is one of Gen Z's most iconic trends, fueled by the surge in social media usage. Because real-life social interaction is on the decline, this means that people aren't going to be as comfortable as they used to be when talking in person about uncomfortable subjects, for example, breaking up. Now, before you guys accuse me in the comments of being a butthurt reject, I did not get broken up with. That is not the reason I'm making this video, and I'm going to address a couple points as to why breaking up over text might actually be the best response. For instance, if you're breaking up over text due to safety purposes, then that's completely fine. I know that there are a lot of manipulative and abusive relationships out there, and people need a quick and surefire way to get out of them without confrontation in order to avoid provocative scenes and emotional outbursts. Furthermore, if you've already attempted to break up with them in person, but they keep dodging the subject or trying to avoid you because they know it's coming, then yes, it is appropriate to just lay down everything over text and be done with it. There's also the argument that breaking up over text allows you to choose your words more carefully. Strong emotions can often hinder speech, which can translate to a mental breakdown when you're confessing your true intentions. Texting alleviates this problem by allowing you to think before you hit send, resulting in a more considerate statement. These are all justified reasons for breaking up over text, and I am not making my argument with regards to them. I completely agree with those situations, and I know that there are people that have to use breaking up over text as a last resort. But the bigger problem that I wanted to address with breaking up over text is when it is done out of selfishness. This is straight up petty and indecent behavior. Furthermore, vague breakup statements can also lead to major interpretations from the person getting dumped. Depending on how talkative this person is and whether or not you interact with them on a daily basis, say at school or in the workplace, this can lead to your reputation getting ruined. I think it's no surprise to anyone that rumors do spread like wildfire, and in the end, you're probably going to have to end up defending yourself anyways, which can lead to a good or bad taint on yourself. What was originally supposed to be a private discussion has now turned into a full-blown public scene. And you could have avoided all this had you just had better communication. Of course, all this I'm mentioning about honesty and respect only really works when both parties are objectively mature. A mature relationship involves communication from both sides. And it's ideal that both parties also understand that life isn't fair and life doesn't always give them what they want. Think about it this way. If you're the one initiating the breakup, then the least you can do is provide some sort of reasoning. People need to learn from their mistakes, but they're not necessarily the best at acknowledging them and realizing that they are the root of the mistake. No one likes admitting they're wrong. And besides, maybe the issue isn't with them. Maybe you have a situation that rose up, say like a family emergency or a job relocation. Either way, they won't know unless you tell them, and by telling them, you save them a lot of emotional distress, which would be doing the world a good favor. I've also heard about a lot of situations where the romantic partner would do better as a platonic friend, and by telling them what they can fix, they can be better to the people they meet in the future and just be better people overall. As a final remark, I just wanted to reiterate that this is just my personal take. I'm really grateful to have not been in a worse situation, but I do know that there are people in seriously bad relationships that are unhealthy for them. However, I made this video because there are a lot of people my age and older that simply do this just because they feel like it, without taking into consideration the fact that they are adults now and have to deal with the situation in an adult-like manner. If communication is what they're afraid of, maybe the relationship would have gone a completely different way had they not been afraid of communication in the first place. It's much easier to lose respect for someone than it is to gain respect for them. So the next time you're planning to cut ties with someone, regardless of whether it's in person or online, just make sure that the conversation you're having is thoughtful, considerate, and honest. Trust me, it'll feel a lot better. If you like this style of video, please let me know down in the comments below what you thought of it, as well as any other topics you'd like to see me cover in the future. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Buy me a sandwich. Out.